So Gwen, when in doubt, keep it here on the camera behind the player.
Oh, so I get to choose what camera is on?
Yeah. Second tip. Ooh, okay. Look at that.
Where'd they at
So when in doubt, just keep it on that top one. That's right here, man. If there's ever a hit and you're early in the game and you want to flip it here, that shows first base. And the balls almost always go into first base. So whenever there's a hit, you can flip it there. And if you ever see boys or coaches, that's my camera.
Hey, Cole.
Yes.
And you just have to stay close by this stage.
Oh, that would change now.
Gwen, feel free to walk away and go take a smoke or whatever. If you do walk away, just keep it on the top camera.
And just lay it on our wagon.
Trust me, crew, I mean, he was a little slacker yesterday. He'd walk away, come back. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, if that doesn't get you too fried, I'll probably go, now's the time I'll get a lot of the boys. And so you can flip it to there. If you see, Coach Luke, happy Mother's Day.
You as well.
How'd they warm up today?
Good. I think they're already. I said the pink eyeliner is very intimidating.
Ooh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. The Soto Minburn?
Was that who we're playing?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it'll be good.
Okay.
But we'll get a win.
Okay. Love it. Joey, got to get a close-up of the pink eyeliner.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Does it actually block? Don't know. Okay.
Dex head down here.
The barrel.
Hot tip.
Okay. You'll see the lineup today. Okay, there's a few differences. What I did is we took the season's on-base percentages, just ranked it from top to bottom. Okay, so that's where you line up right now as far as on-base percentage. Okay, there's a handful of switches from previous lineups. Okay, we'll see if we can't score more than 5 runs this game, because that seems to be our line that we can't cross. Okay, we need more offensive production. We're going to change things up. Okay. Position-wise, okay. We're playing with 10 today. Joe, you'll be our extra hitter. So we got third, land center, catcher, short, left, second, in right, third, third. I know. As far as seeding goes, I think we're the lower seed, right?
Yeah, they won one of their games.
So they'll get the choice of home or away. React to what they choose. Okay. Hey, what's our goal? What's our goal? What's our goal?
One extra base hit from someone.
One extra base. Okay.
To win?
One extra base hit.
Yeah, we should do the double trade. Everybody gets on base. Remember the double trading like that we had against that one team?
What's a personal goal? Personal goal.
No errors.
Alright.
Done.
Say what? Yeah, from back pick or stealing?
I just want to run.
Alright.
No mental errors.
Hey, that's a good one.
Get
No
a
mental
hit.
errors. Okay? Be thinking about what could happen before it happens, so we're not surprised. Okay. Last goal, personal or team-wise?
Team-wise, win as a team.
That's a good one, Joe. Good one to end on. Okay. Win as a team. Think you guys
Okay, welcome to Ames Storm 2025 baseball. We'll be halfway through the tournament season. Team comes to today, 3 wins, 10 losses. That's a bit of a change from last year's 24 and 14 AAA, which is the second most competitive division. It goes majors, AAA, AA, Single A. Last year's 24-14 record was in the AA, second easiest division. The bump up has us in a higher level of competition. Ames the lower seed.
Kristen already got us. You were lying. I'm not lying.
Mama Burrell here to get suntan lotion on the boys. Ethan, how you feeling today? Good. $10 if Landon dives for a ball.
I'm diving for everything. I'm giving you shit.
Dexter, board of looking most like a stormtrooper.
Thank you.
Yes.
You guys can make good throws. I have 0 picks today, right? Yeah.
Becky, does that have to be a diveable catcher? Can I do like the Colton dive?
Ian, Ian, how'd your sister's open house go?
Good.
Is there anybody from your class there?
I thought Brendan was left a little early. Went fishing.
Yeah.
13 fish.
13 fish? Any bass?
Yeah, all bass.
All bass.
Big is 2 pounds, 2 ounces.
Your
Yeah.
thing. Have you skinned one yet? Filleted one? Grilled it?
I haven't. My dad has.
Can you do that? Shot at Ada Hayden?
Yeah. He wanted me to do it once with trout, but I said no.
Yeah. Is there a rule how many fish you can take out at?
I think for trout it's 5 per person, and I don't know the other regulations.
Okay. And I'm sorry, are you going to Ada? Are you going to that pond on George Washington Carver? I see you walk into that pond on George Washington Carver. By Casey's.
Oh yeah.
Past Casey's.
I know the one like above the pond behind Casey's.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
You have to walk through someone's house, but I think a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah.
I don't really care, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are you going to pitch today?
Well, yesterday. I was throwing strike.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But do you know who's starting today? Ethan starting. Okay. All right. Got it. All right, buddy. Good luck.
It's like end loaded. Wait, can I see it? Wait, what's the weight on it? It doesn't even grade it. I feel that much heavy.
What's something you appreciate about your mom?
He doesn't have to go in there.
All right. Good answers. Great. You said you want to hit a home run for your mom?
Yeah, I did get her Mother's Day present, so I gotta get her a ball.
Day presents.
Present.
Which fence? I mean, the wind's blowing in.
Over the concession.
Over the concession stands. All right. Sounds good. Finn, Finn, did you get your mom a?
Did.
You did?
Yeah.
Graydon didn't.
Hey, Landon, did you hear what Joey said? He said,
I believe they're waiting on an umpire here. Coaches are talking. Second umpire's here. We'll probably start right at the end. Coaches handshake. Since Ames was the lower seed, they will be visitor. Which is less advantageous.
Jump out early, guys. So Colton, it's like a little league field. I mean, it's no depth.
Oh, I didn't even.
290 for the field. I mean, there's just no space here at all. So it's like it's gonna feel tight, and so it's gonna be hard, maybe a little harder to steal
home.
Yeah, it's just that I'd almost rather have him in a bigger field because I think he's more enough.
Sure.
He can make plays where I think it'd be more advantageous to us to have more space.
Sure. Life on the road. The not so friendly confines. Yeah, I think if we would have won, we would have got the other two fields. Yeah. So, for as much sports and stats, I cannot keep up with these. Like, website, I don't.
It's not overly easy to navigate.
Thank
and
you.
I get an email, and so I just click there because when I try to go to the actual AAA or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like I worry about. I'm never in the right spot.
Yes. Burrell's got it like on his screensaver.
Oh, really?
It's something like that. He's just like, burp, 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 burp. So, but like even Ian knows more about like the points and
Watching, looking at teams.
yeah.
Basketball is the same way.
Yeah.
He knows exactly
Yeah.
who we're playing.
I did see these guys are 5-4.
AAA team.
Yeah. Well, I don't know their AAA, but that's a good point. Maybe they're maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, there's ADM Tigers.
He's going to be one of those guys sitting behind the bench at a basketball game. Yeah. Like, telling the coach whether to challenge the play or not. Yeah. Did you watch any of the Timberwolves last night?
I saw the results. But
Yeah. Yeah. They just got to go in for them to compete.
I forgot my special underwear.
You still got your cup though, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like loose the whole day.
All right. Colton, can you take it out when you're not on defense?
Yeah, just
all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Talk it up.
Yeah.
Energy.
Oh yeah, Eli! That game was so fun.
Okay, so here we go. Batting order today is going to be in the order of their on-base percent. Coach Dahlberg always does a good job as Eli Deerdorf takes strike one. Coach Dahlberg always does a good job of trying to mix things up if the team's in a bit of a rut, and as such, the order of batters today will be none other than the order of on-base percent. Deerdorf tied with Dressler for 595. On base percent, Deerdorf, however, has about a half point lead.
Good try. It's a sand pit. So
Deerdorf has a half-point lead on the batting average, 516. He will strike out there. However, to start the game, not happy about the sand nature of the batter's box. This will bring up Lucas Dressler. Dressler takes one outside. Dressler tied with Deerdorf for on-base percent. Hitting 464 on the year. Again, Dressler new to the team from Grinnell last year. Takes one low and away, so after Deerdorf saw 3 straight strikes in his campaign, Dressler sees back-to-back balls. Make that 3 in a row. Looks down at Coach Dahlberg. See if he gets the take signal. He does, as that ball was right down the middle. I always like, when it's a 3-0 count, if we're going to take a pitch, my personal preference is to like fake bunting. Just feel like that throws the pitcher off. And Dressler's going to get a 5-pitch walk. That'll make him the on-base percent leader for the time being. This will bring up Graydon Bancroft. Graydon batting 440. Him, Dressler, and Deerdorf, the only 3 above 400. For batting average, Dressler on first, not stealing as Bancroft takes a strike. Tougher for Dressler to steal against a left-handed pitcher. That left-handed pitcher has the ability to very quickly throw over to first. Bancroft is going to hit one sharply past the third baseman, and Bancroft is aboard. He'll advance Dressler to second. And Bancroft, who is noticeably picking up steam in the batting department, reaches with a single. This will bring up Dexter Erdman. Dexter batting 364. Takes a ball. Erdman does lead the team in walks with 9. There's a swing and a miss.
Be aggressive, Dex. Up front. Go up front. Get it.
Coach Deerdorf thought he was late on that one. I wasn't paying good enough attention. And Erdman pops one up, and that will mercifully fall. It fell right on the first base line, 15 feet in front of the first baseman, 15 feet to the left of the pitcher, and 15 feet in front of the catcher. And nobody from the Adele DeSoto Minburn Tigers cared to catch it. So new life for Erdman, 2 strikes. Takes a ball high. This is what makes Erdman so tough. Even with 2 strikes, he won't chase. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the top of the first on a beautiful day in Ankeny, Iowa. Happy Mother's Day. Erdman fouls one off there. I think I told this story last year, but my favorite memory of my mother, our house was getting toilet papered. A super classy demonstration as Erdman fouls one off there. Some classmates of mine had come over at 3 in the morning to throw rolls of toilet paper in the trees, and my mom was either not sleeping or sleeping so lightly she came out to see what the ruckus was about, and when she caught them red-handed, said, "Don't mind me, just checking the mail." So Erdman takes a ball there. Again, team leader in walks. He's worked himself into a full count. That'll advance Dressler to third and Bancroft to second, eliminating the force out. And Dressler and Dexter. Erdman's going to pop that one foul. So excellent at bat here for Erdman. I believe this is pitch 9 he's about to see. Hibbing on deck.
Here you go, Dex.
And he will take one low, and the team leader in walks does it again. Works his way back from a 1-2 count to draw a walk. So bases loaded, 1 out, top of the first. Dressler on third. Bancroft on second. Erdman on first. Hibbing's last 2 hits have been deep hits to the outfield.
Find yours here, find yours.
If we can achieve that again, that should score Dressler from third. Hibbing does take a strike there.
Here we go. Go get it. Go get it.
Hibbing batting .333, leads the team in doubles with 3. And
be aggressive. Let's go.
Hibbing in the same spot as Erdman was. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's watch 2 go by though. And there is going to be a hard hit ball to center. That'll be right at the center fielder. That'll score Dressler. Nice job, Colton.
Good hit. Good RBI.
And we'll get the RBI there.
Hey, 2 out. Grant, 2 out. Go on contact.
Hibbing, your team leader with fewest strikeouts, avoids a strikeout there as he hits in Dressler from third. So Ames on the board, 1-0, top of the first. This will bring up Landon Dahlberg. Ball in the dirt there to Dahlberg. Dahlberg batting .393 this year. That's good for 4th best on the team. Ball high.
Still batter. Still batter. Come on, Landon. Base hit here, bud.
So Dahlberg, this has been a weird day with this pitcher. He's strikes Deerdorf out on 3 pitches and then proceeds to walk Dressler on 5. Dahlberg does what I was just talking about, fakes a bunt with a 3-0 count. So again, weird day for this pitcher. He has Erdman and Hibbing left to right on a 1-2 count, and then in back-to-back at-bats, and then Dahlberg walks in 4 pitches. So here we go, Finn Burrell up to bat. And Burrell is going to fly out to shortstop. The base is loaded. So we will go to the bottom of the first. Ames leads 1-0 on the Lucas Dressler tag up from third. We'll take a break and go to work defensively.
my god! Eli.
Good RBI, Colton.
Oh no.
This is a smaller field in terms of the running room in foul territory. This is Joey Franzen warming up Ian Nelson. If you're new to the broadcast and you didn't already see it, the boys are wearing pink eyeliner today in honor of their mothers. You know, I can't tell anymore because we're doing a new thing with different cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't tell me how many viewers we have. Ian Nelson will be in right. Landon Dahlberg, Mr. 16 for 16, no errors this year in center. Lucas Dressler in left.
Just assume you have like 20 million.
I think so. I think we do. Graydon Bancroft on first. Dexter Erdman at second. Elijah Deerdorf on at short. And then Finn Burrell at third. Ethan Danielson on the mound. And Colton Hibbing at catcher.
Good throw, Colton. Here we go, D.
Okay, so Ethan Danielson is your pitcher, throwing strikes at 54%. Has thrown the third most pitches on the team this year. That'll be second most by the time he's done, 225 coming into today. He is number 3 on the team in strikeouts with 9. There is a second one. Danielson chasing Erdman, who has 11 strikeouts, chasing Nelson, who has 13. There's a ball high. Be a little bit of a cupcake day for Hibbing at catcher. The backstop is as small as we've seen all year. And Danielson is going to get the backwards K. Threw such a good third strike that batter didn't swing. So Danielson right out of the gate gets strikeout 10 for himself. This will bring up the second batter for the Adele DeSoto Minburn Tigers. There's a ball low. Danielson, one of the quieter boys on the team.
Hey, keep it up, Cars. Keep those up there.
Blows one past the batter. There's a ball low.
Let's go, C-Dub.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the first. 16 minutes into the game. As Danielson gets a second strike on the batter. Again, we are in Ankeny, Iowa. Sunday, May 11. Happy Mother's Day. Temperatures expected to get up to 85 today. Danielson tries a changeup. I believe this is a full count. And there's a hard hit ball just over the head of Elijah Deerdorf at short. And that'll be collected by Dahlberg in center. Thrown in, limiting the batter to a single. Good at bat there. As we'll have a pinch runner. That's either relief for the pitcher or relief for the catcher. Not sure which. I'll bring up batter number 3 here for Adele DeSoto. And runner on first does not go, as Danielson has done so prolifically today. The first pitch is good for a strike.
Time him up here. You're on it.
In the pregame meeting, which you may have seen us film, Coach Dahlberg asked the boys what their personal goals were today. And Colton said one of his goals was to throw out a runner. The batter here, batter number 3 for ADM, you can see him stomping the ground there. Not a real, it's kind of like trying to hit off of pillows, given how sandy the box is. Danielson checks the runner. There's a ball in the dirt. Coach Deerdorf and second baseman Dexter Erdman compliment Hibbing for popping up fast enough to scare the runner. Talked about it yesterday. One of the strategies you can do at this age as a catcher is almost pretend like you lost the ball, and then the second they go, you pick it up and you try to throw them out. There's another foul ball. We're gonna give Adele DeSoto Minburn an obnoxious point here. The coach on first base is basically telling the runner when to go. And a great pickoff attempt there by Danielson. Quick feet, accurate throw. Umpire got it right with the safe call, but nonetheless, I liked it. And there is a bloop that is gonna fall. Oh, Dexter Erdman. Top 5 play of the year by Dexter Erdman. Catches one over his shoulder and gets the double play as the runner from first was halfway to second. He one-hopped the throw to Bancroft, but Bancroft backhands it beautifully for the double play, and Ames is out of the first inning, having surrendered just 1 run. I'm sorry, 0 runs, just 1 base runner is all the more they surrendered, so great job. Nice backhand there, Graydon.
Joey. Wait, no. So, Finn was us out, right? Finn just went. Finn just. We only have 10 in the lineup.
Good catch, Dexter.
Thank you.
There was some talk earlier whether or not Adele DeSoto Minburn, this particular club, whether they are AAA or AA. I know their wins-loss record is 5-4. It's possible they are a AA team, which, as Ames has experienced, that's about a 10-win difference playing AAA as opposed to AA. So don't want to be overconfident, but a good start here. The Ames Storm leading 1-0 in the top of the second. Still left the bases loaded last inning, so that's not anything to write home about. This will be Joey Franzen. He'll be followed by Ethan Danielson. Franzen takes one outside. Swing and a miss there.
Good cup, keep that in.
Franzen with a hit in each of our last 2 days of baseball, yesterday and the last tournament. Franzen fouls that one off. Speaking of tournaments, 8 this year. This is tournament 4. The boys will be off next weekend for graduations and the weekend after for Memorial Weekend, and then we'll resume tournament play the first weekend in June. And Franzen is going to slap one to third, and it's well fielded by the third baseman and an accurate throw by the third baseman, and Franzen is retired to start the top of the second. So the Ames Storm will have 3 tournaments in June, the 1st, 3rd, and 5th weekend.
Good hit.
And a beautiful hit from Ethan Danielson. And he is aboard just like that.
Here we go, Ian.
Danielson drew 2 walks yesterday, and now a nice single up. Ian Nelson. Nelson is going to hit one into the left field corner. So Danielson and Nelson back-to-back hits. That'll bring up Elijah Deerdorf.
Base it. Go, bud. Base it here.
Deerdorf swings at the first pitch and foul that one off. Again, Deerdorf, the only batter over 500 on the team right now. Steps to the plate at top of the second. 1 out, runners on first and second. And a nice hit from Deerdorf in between shortstop and third. That is a great piece of coaching there from Coach Dahlberg, as the left fielder zoomed in and was ready to throw home. Coach Dahlberg knew we only got 1 out, so he opts to hold Danielson at third. I think that was the right play. Good job base running there by Danielson to hold up.
Keep talking, dog. Keep talking.
So bases juiced for the second straight inning, just 1 out. Danielson on third, Nelson on second, Deerdorf on first, and their batter is none other than on-base percent leader, Lucas Dressler. I'll take a ball high there. Dressler, the second best batting average on the team to boot. Third on the team in RBIs with 7.
Good eye.
He's chasing Bancroft with 11, who's chasing Burrell with 13. So a grand slam here for Dressler would tie him with Bancroft. And Dressler takes a strike.
Let's go, football and play.
Temperature climbing here.
Nice cut, good cut.
Dressler just under
Hey,
that
right there.
swing. Just under that ball.
1 out, Ian, 1 out.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the second. Bases loaded. Ames leads 1-0. Again, we are the visiting team, so Adele DeSoto Minburn will have the last laugh.
Nice hook.
And Dressler is going to hit one too short, and one of the best double plays I've ever seen turned. That was a field clean by the shortstop, a nice scoop to second, and the second baseman pushed off second to get a clear throwing path, and he sacrificed accuracy for speed and one-hopped it to the first baseman. First baseman fielded it cleanly, but not fast enough for the surprisingly fast Dressler.
Up.
Speaking of which, Dressler will get a stolen base there. Dressler with RBI number 8, as he did hit Danielson in. Deerdorf taken off the base path. as part of the double play there. I don't know if that counts for on-base percent for Dressler. I know it goes against you in the batting average department, but when you reach base on account of hitting someone else off base, I don't know if he still gets credit for that or not. There's a ball outside to Bancroft. Interestingly, one of the boys in the dugout just said, "Come on, Bancroft, stay hot." That was my line. I said that earlier. Bancroft really had a rough first tournament or two and is really starting to murder the ball like he did last year. 10 home runs last year, followed up with 3 in the All-Star tournament. One of 2 boys to make the Ames High School junior varsity team. Deerdorf the other. So Ames leads 2-0, top of 2. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Bancroft sees a changeup, meaning the 60-mile-an-hour fastball he's used to seeing was coming in at about 40, so he just fouls that one off. And Bancroft is down on strikes. So halfway through the second, Ames has stranded 5 runners and is clinging to a 2-0 lead. We'll take a break.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. I got a ball, Joe. Hey, E. 456. 456. All right, D, line it up. Let's go, lock up. There you go, E, you got this.
Okay, so here we go, bottom of 2. Ball high and outside by Danielson. There's a foul ball.
Roll down the hill a little bit.
Ball high. Let's check your defense here. Don't think there's any changes. Dressler in left, Dahlberg in center.
Way to leave it up.
Ball high there. Nelson in right. Bancroft at first. Erdman at second. Deerdorf at short. Burrell at third. There's another foul ball.
Another one behind you, buddy. Straight back in the other field, I think, though.
Go.
Hey, protect him here, kid. Protect you. Sit swing.
You got this. You got this.
Danielson, your pitcher, and Hibbing working catcher. Franzen chasing all the foul balls. There is a walk, a leadoff walk administered by Danielson. So let's try to, well, I was going to say let's try to remember the outs last inning, but that's not hard. Danielson had a strikeout and Erdman had a double play. I like to give a half point credit. I like to give a half point credit to the first baseman or any fielding position if the throw's ever in the dirt. So for Erdman, for his double play, since that ball one-hopped to first base, we'll just give him 1.5 points, and Bancroft a half. Somehow the umpire... Oh, umpire with a bloody nose? You don't see this real often.
Guys, you okay? You good?
But quick. Yeah, the umpire must have exerted himself a little too much there, calling that base runner safe. So a quick pause in the action on account of the bloody nose. In case it's confusing, the Adele DeSoto Minburn Tigers and the umpires wearing the exact same outfits today. Red top, black shorts. There's a hard hit ball in between short and third. Dressler in left field gets the ball in almost in time to make a play at third. Hard hit ball. Ames in a little bit of trouble here. Runners on the corners for the Tigers. And just 0 outs. Colton at catcher calls out 53, which is a special play for where the ball is going. I think, if you ever heard in baseball, they've got, assigned positions for scorekeeping. It's like 9, 8, 7 pertain to your outfielders. I think 6 is the shortstop, 5 is the third baseman, 4 is the second baseman. I don't quite know the numbers well anyway. I think the 53 implies where he plans to throw it if the runner on first does, in fact. Oh, and Hibbing throws a great job of acting there by Hibbing. He pretended to throw to second and instead threw down to third and did so accurately it hit the base runner in the butt. So the ball mercifully bounces off. Oh, come on, this third. We're going to have to assign another obnoxious point here because the runner on third base is stretching, making it seem as though he was so terribly injured by that throw.
Nope.
Ball in the dirt, fielded cleanly by Hibbing. We're going to subtract an obnoxious point for the Tigers. Good job by the first base coach. Reminding his runner at third it's a short backstop. Not the time to steal home. And there is a dribbler that Bancroft will try to go home with. Ah, that was unfortunate. So the dribbler was about 5 feet to the right of first baseman Bancroft. He charged it, fielded it. The runner there, Mr. Injured Booty, who supposedly needed a timeout to recover from Colton drilling him in the butt, was perfectly capable of getting home quickly despite Bancroft's best attempt. So kind of a worst case scenario for hit that week. And that once again, we got runners on the corner here. This time the score is 2-1 and still nobody out. Ames does lead. Runner will go. Hibbing will try to throw him out. It was close. And we'll subtract another obnoxious point from the Tigers as their first base coach complimented the throw from our catcher. So we're back to base neutral. So let's do a big reset here as Danielson winds up and blows a strike past the batter, the left-handed batter named Jasper. We are in minute 38. And we're in the bottom of the second. There's a ball. Ames leads 2-1, but ADM, Adele DeSoto Minburn, has runners on second and third with nobody out. There is a pop fly foul. Danielson definitely living up to his billing as a 54% strike thrower. Danielson shares the same initials as Elijah Deerdorf, so we call him E-Money to differentiate between the two. Here's payoff pitch. Danielson trying to tie Erdman for strikeouts. To recap, Ian Nelson leads the team with 13 strikeouts. Erdman has 11. Danielson with 10. Trying to tie Erdman here. Oh, a millimeter off the plate inside. Good try for Hibbing to frame that, but to no avail. So we got bases loaded. Nobody out. Bottom at 2. That ball just an inch outside. Wind blowing in from right field. There's a strike. Boy, this team, the Adele DeSoto Minburn Tigers, they demonstrate the laws of puberty as well as any team. Look at this batter right here, probably 4'10", and Mr. Hurt Booty Butt, who just scored, he's about 5'10". So interesting there, that ball got past Hibbing, and Coach Deerdorf, if you didn't hear this at the top of the broadcast, was actually hoping that the backstops would be bigger. He thought we would stand a chance at getting an out if we gave Hibbing some room to operate there, but very, very, very short backstops. Gonna be pretty tough to steal from home. So Dressler is going to, oh my gosh, what a throw from Dressler. Yes, what a play! What fantastic baseball right there.
Great play!
Fantastic baseball there. Dressler with the two-handed catch in left field. Pulls out the fire hose. Ropes one to the catcher. It was such a good throw. The runner on third tried to retreat, but not before Hibbing could gun him down at third. Burrell applies the tag, and just like that, Ames out of a big jam. And Erdman will get his third out of the day, so bases loaded, nobody out, and Ames gets out of it with just one run.
Hey, good job. Great play. Great play. Good job. Good job. Go hit it.
Nice throw, Lucas.
Get hits.
Woo! That's great. Bases loaded, nobody out, no runs. Nice throw, Colton.
Guys get hits. Good.
Oh,
Here we go.
Lucas.
Great play.
Oh.
Keep going on that.
Dressler, nice job.
Can someone, Grady, pass me the ball.
I'll pull it off. Dexter.
Hey, we're all blowing. Let's add more. No, we need to add more. It's so big.
Okay, so we'll give the outs there that inning. 1 to Dressler, 1 to Hibbing, and 1 to Erdman. Now that is Erdman. We're going 2.5 outs for Erdman today. So 2.5 for him, 1 for Dressler, 1 for Hibbing, 1 for Danielson on the strikeout, and then a half for Bancroft, getting the one hopper backhand. So that's your defense so far. As we get ready for the third, we'll take a quick break. We have new operators of the video board today. I'd like to introduce you to Gwen Burrell.
Oh.
You're doing a great job there, Gwen. Her father, Matt, GameChanger extraordinaire. 2-1, Matt?
2-1.
What a deal. Yes.
I was scared of like.
So in the top of the third here, you'll see Erdman, Hibbing, Dahlberg. We are 45 minutes into the game. Ball's in, coming down. Happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. When I think of my mother, I think of all the driving she did. Specifically the big brown van that had curtains around the windows. Probably got 8 miles to the gallon. But it was great for putting 100 newspapers in the back. We had unlimited real estate to fold those papers, bag them, hop out, run them up. Mom would be sitting there in the van when we returned to give us no short of 3 compliments. There we go, Dexter Erdman, team leader in walks, just got his 10th one of the season earlier, but starts off with a strike. Good word of encouragement there from Coach Deardorff. Find that power.
Hey, good eye, good eye.
Ball low. Erdman batting 4. Takes one outside.
Still battle.
Erdman, your team leader in stolen bases last year. Fouls that one off. Big week for Dexter, if you didn't hear. He was part of the 4x800 meter relay that broke the Ames Middle School track and field record by 13 seconds. He and Colton Hibbing and a boy named Alec and a boy named Daniel got around the track 8 times in 9 minutes, 8 seconds. 13 seconds faster than any 4x8 before them had done. Erdman with 2 strikes on him right now. Takes a ball high.
Here we go. Win it right here, win it.
You might remember last time Erdman was behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he still managed a walk. And he is going to pop one to the shortstop, and the shortstop is able to field that one cleanly. So Erdman down. Won't get to run the bases this time. This will bring up Colton Hibbing, your catcher. Hibbing 1 of 2 RBIs today. Batted in Dressler, and then Dressler returned the favor and batted in our second run. Got a pitcher's duel here so far. Top of the third, score just 2-1. But it was outside, Luke.
Like, that was Colton's like. Good job, Colton. Keep battle.
Hibbing, your team leader with fewest strikeouts, only 3 this year in 13 games. And he is going to hit one that will hit the fence, and he will have his 4th double of the year, as that one was about 5 feet shy of going over the fence. So Hibbing doesn't even hit a one hopper, it just hit the fence. And he is aboard with a double. And this will bring up Landon Dahlberg. He's upset. He was 5 feet away from putting that one over.
Hey, decide sooner. Yes, yes, yes. Then go.
So Dahlberg here, 393 on the season. The Lando Guinea, as we call him. Takes one outside, and Hibbing is going to do a delayed steal. I love it.
Good play, steal, Colton.
The ADM Tigers falling asleep on a lazy throw back to the pitcher from catcher, and Hibbing just decides to take a free base. Hibbing, not the biggest lightning bolt in the cloud, but excellent timing on the base path. That is stolen base 10 this year. Good for second on the team. Everybody chasing Deerdorf with 17.
Good ball play here.
And Dahlberg takes one upstairs.
Way to leave it, way to leave it.
And he'll fight that one off. We are at the halfway point of the game. 50 minutes down, 50 to go. Ames leads 2-1, top of 3, 1 out. Hibbing on third. And Dahlberg making the pitcher work. Mr. Deerdorf goes for the loose ball. So back to action here. Good at bat from Dahlberg, making the pitcher work. And that one's inside, so Dahlberg is aboard with a walk. And this will bring up Finn Burrell, your team leader in RBIs. Burrell way in front of that one. Dahlberg, number 3 on the team with stolen bases. He's got 7. You should look for him to go. Great piece of coaching there from Coach Deerdorf all the way at first base, making sure Hibbing paying attention on that potential pickoff move. Now Dahlberg is going to go as Burrell looks at one right down the pipe. So the stage is set for Finn Burrell. 13 RBIs on the year, a nice poke to outfield like he is capable. Would give him RBIs 14 and 15. It's going to be a foul ball.
Joe, ball. No, behind plate. No, you definitely run a 16. You run a 16.
Burrell team leader with 2 home runs this year.
Here we go. Protect here, bud. You got this.
And he will hit one very high at the shortstop.
Good try, good try, good try. You good, good try, good try.
Go, we need a base hit. Let's go.
So Burrell pops out to the shortstop there, and this will bring up Joey Franzen with runners on second and third. A critical at bat for Franzen. We'd love to see him poke one into the outfield, which he is fully capable of doing. Swing and a miss right there.
E, grab ball. E, grab ball.
Wonder if Dahlberg will send Hibbing on a passed ball. Again, the backstop very, very shallow.
Let's go, Joe. You think that's funny, kid? Hey, good eye, good eye, good eye. There you go. Get that head in. Dance the ball.
Ball to Franzen. If Franzen were to reach on, say, a walk, you'd have Ethan Danielson up, who is 1 for 1 today.
Yes, Joey. Good on.
There is a ball.
I would steal home right now. This can be a ball.
Mm.
You know, from the wind up.
On a delay, or?
No, like, I would just go.
Oh.
Especially right now. I'd take a big lead. I would just steal home. Because he'd probably balk.
I would tell the umpire before to watch it.
Given these circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job, Joe.
So Franzen is going to walk.
Here we go, Joe. Base hit here.
Nope.
Bring him in.
Guess not. Oh, and Franzen down on strikes.
Let's go. Hustle up, hustle up, hustle up. Go, hustle up, hustle up.
So despite Hibbing's double off the fence, no runs scored for Ames either. 2-1 still, your score. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. You know what I mean? Like, it's that whole go to the umpire and or referee and tell him, hey, this is what we're gonna. Ow! Oh, my ankle! When I was a little kid, watching the 1991 World Series, it was my first ever Game 7 World Series. And it was between the Minnesota Twins and the Atlanta Braves, and both teams had bases loaded, nobody out, and neither could score. It was a great game. This game here today kind of reminding me of that. Adele DeSoto had bases loaded, nobody out, and we were able to get out of that inning. And then we had runners on second and third, one out, and we could not produce. So here we go, bottom of 3. Ames leads 2-1. And there is a shallow hit ball. Erdman going to collect out number 3.5. Erdman had the double play. We only gave him credit for 1.5 on that because he skipped it to first, gave the other half point to Bancroft. Danielson has a strikeout. Dressler has a field out, and Hibbing has a throw out. Those are your 7 outs so far today, but Erdman, holy cow, a lot of activity there at second base, doing a great job. Your fielding stats this year, Dahlberg 16 for 16 in center field. Only 2 boys have had more than 32 opportunities. I should rephrase that. Among those who've had over 32 opportunities, Hibbing and Bancroft only 3 errors each. Hibbing with 52 attempts, Bancroft with 49. Danielson throws strikes at a clip of 54%. He's thrown the second most pitches this year, 10 strikeouts. He's chasing Erdman, who's got 11. Ball in the dirt there. Burrell at third, Deerdorf at short, Erdman at second, Bancroft at first. There's a ball sailed over the catcher's head. Dressler in left, Dahlberg in center, Ian Nelson in right. Franzen in the dugout, and St. Berger not with us today. There's a beautiful hit that is out of play, foul. Nice turn from the batter here. Fun game. Both teams have had base runners, and we've seen some good hits. No idea what was wrong with that pitch. Umpire has seemed consistent. Good job by all the umps this weekend. And there is another foul ball. We are getting close to that point in the game where arm strength and velocity and all that continue to be something that the coaches are looking at. And there will be a leadoff walk administered by Danielson. Beautiful day, Ankeny, Iowa. Sunday, May 11. Temp's supposed to get up to 86 degrees today. There's a ball low. Hibbing thought about throwing down to first. Opted not to. Words of encouragement from Danielson's dad, reminding him to snap the ball. Danielson really has developed as a pickoff expert. Good quick feet in those New Balance size 12 cleats. There's a ball low. We are going to have a throw down to first. Ian Nelson in right field getting credit for flying in from right field just in case Bancroft wasn't able to seal that ball. Strike from Danielson. There's a hard hit ball that is fielded by Finn Burrell, but in foul territory. Words of encouragement from Coach Deerdorf. Yelling at Finn, way to move. So Danielson, here we go again, looking for strikeout 11 on the year. Nobody out, bottom of 3. Ames down, Ames leads 2-1. There's a ball high. Words of encouragement for their batter coming from the ADM dugout. Good AB, good AB. Stands for at bat. There's a foul ball. Again, this is, 3% of baseball. Just wearing down the pitcher, making the pitcher throw a strike. Little do they know Danielson's father holds the middle school discus record still. Oh, that one was half of a millimeter inside. Even the base runner for Adele DeSoto Minburn within earshot here said he thought it was a strike. Very lucky to advance. There is a harmless fly ball, and Danielson cannot field it. It is a little bit tricky coming off the mound. You're descending, 12 inches.
Let's go, Twos.
And you're going from dirt to grass to dirt, and you're wondering if the base runner's coming in at you, and it's just an unusual rhythm. And so Danielson not able to field that one cleanly, unfortunately. There's a ball outside. There is a sharp hit ball to... Oh, and a unfortunate play there. The ball was hit medium speed to Erdman. Erdman fielded it cleanly, flipped it to Elijah covering second. Deerdorf collected the double play, threw it down to Bancroft. It was going to be late, but meanwhile the runner from second, good base running, scored. So we have a tie game, 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. There's a foul ball good for strike 1. So Erdman will give a half out there. He's at 4. Deerdorf and Bancroft each have half an out. Danielson has one, Hibbing has one, Dressler has one. Those are your 8 today. Baseball's such a funny game. Yesterday, St. Berger in right field saw 3 straight balls hit his way. Today, not a single one. There's a hard hit ball to short, fielded cleanly by Deerdorf, and a great throw to first. Nice job by Deerdorf. So we'll go to the 4th inning, tied 2-2.
At this point, we've done a great job of putting guys on base. Okay, now we got to get them across the plate. Okay, we've left 8 guys on base this game. We're tied at 2. Okay, let's bring those guys across the plate now. All right, go.
Hey, keep being aggressive. You guys are doing great.
Finn.
1, 2, 3, runs.
Finn.
Hey, keep being aggressive on the plate, all right?
Can you warm up?
Huh?
Can you warm me up?
Yeah.
No, that was there's no way of
You have a ball, Joe?
Yeah, I
You
got it.
can literally dot in the corner every single time.
Wait, one of them is right down the middle of the second.
Hey, Matt.
Do you have my glove?
Where are we at in the order of 4?
Yeah, what was the picture of?
Are we tied?
Yeah.
Is this the last inning? Is this the last inning?
How much longer do we have?
33 minutes.
So we have like
We have like
We
one
need
or
a
two more.
score.
innings.
You probably got 2 innings.
Yeah, same as last. Ethan got a hit after school. Yeah, Ethan got one. So, let's both get hits. Stand up, Brandon. Yeah, you can stand up. Colton did that. Yeah, Colton can sit. We need energy. Yes.
Back to third.
Okay. Is this a movie, Brianna?
Maybe. Yep. Yeah.
No swimming today?
I do have some today.
Later today?
Yeah.
Got it. Good job, Gwen.
I feel like an iPad kid.
But if he doesn't hit the ball, it's pretty possible.
Okay, so here we go. Top of the 4th. It is 2-2. Ethan Danielson leading us off. Big swing.
You got it. You got it. Start sooner. Start sooner.
Yeah, I got so many.
To no avail. Both, I should say, the Adel de Soto Tigers sticking with their starting pitcher. Change up there, just a bit outside, so 1-1 the count. If you didn't overhear Coach Dahlberg during the halftime speech. Oh, and Danielson is going to hit one hard, but right at the center fielder. Center fielder didn't move a step. And Danielson, despite the hard hit ball, is out. Coach Dahlberg in the halftime speech mentioned we've stranded 8 base runners
Let's go, Ian.
so
Here.
far.
Let's going.
So Ian Nelson, your batter here.
Out,
Nelson
out.
swinging right away, fouls one off.
Joey, take off your sunglasses.
There's going to be a second strike
that spin,
on
see that spin?
Nelson.
Widen out.
Elijah Deerdorf on deck, top of the order.
You go bigger zone there now. Bigger zone.
Yo, Lucas, let's just start approaching. That's paintball.
Gotta swing, bud. Gotta
Nelson
swing.
down on strikes as Ames quickly with 2 outs on them. So here's Elijah Deerdorf, 1 for 2
Go,
today.
Elijah.
Strikeout and a single. Again, Deerdorf comes into today the only Ames Storm member above 500.
Yeah, hold off. Good job. Wait, hold. Hey, good cut.
Big
You're
swing
right
from
Good
Deerdorf
cut.
there.
Keep the head in.
Dressler on deck.
All right. Be ready for it. Be ready for it. Either way. Either way. You're good.
Deerdorf now 2 strikes on him. Deerdorf this week in track. All he did was enter first place in the entire state. Long jump, 19 feet 6 inches. And he will pop
Run it out. Run it
up
out. Run it out. Run it out.
to the first baseman.
Hey, you always run regardless, right?
So a very harmless top of the 4th for the Ames Storm. As Danielson flies out, Nelson strikes out, and Deerdorf flies out. Coach Dahlberg there talking that Danielson's not going to pitch more than 15. I like this move by Coach Dahlberg. You know, sticking with the tried and true arm of Danielson. Great job by Ethan today. You know, the last time Danielson went out team let him down with quite a few errors and didn't manage an out, despite seeing 7 batters today, 2 runs in 3 innings. I also like this from Danielson, just saying, hey, look, it's the 4th inning, it's 80 degrees out here, I don't need to warm up. let's go. You know, I need to conserve my arm. If anything, I'm a big fan of that. I think that's the way to play ball. No need to hurt yourself, wear that arm out anymore. So here we go, bottom of 4, score tied 2-2. We'll double check your defense here. Hibbing at catcher, again Danielson on the mound. There's a ball low and away. Burrell on third, Deerdorf on short, Erdman at second, Bancroft at first. Ian Nelson in right, Dahlberg, Mr. 16 for 16 in center field. And Dressler in left field. The Ames goes on to win today. The play of the game will be Dressler's hose from left, where the runner from ADM tried to tag up and was unsuccessful because of Dressler's excellent throw home caused him to retreat, and Hibbing was able to throw out the runner at third. Ball high. You're out so far defensively. We've had 9 of them. 4 by Erdman. 1.5 Deerdorf, half Bancroft. And then Danielson, Hibbing, Dressler each with 1. So leadoff walk administered by Danielson. Coach Dahlberg says this will be your last batter. It's a lefty to boot.
Way to leave it up.
Hibbing thought that was a strike. Almost saw him turn and look at the umpire like, what? Boy, nobody has a better pickoff move than Danielson. There's a strike. So we're in minute 75. Bottom of the 4th. We'll for sure get a 5th in here. Maybe a 6th.
Back.
Another pickoff attempt to no avail. Foul ball. So good job of battling here by Ethan Danielson. Great outing today.
Go,
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, same thing. Up the middle here, bud. Keep it short. Attack it.
A couple people entering the park. Oh, and
He's already out. Stay there.
that'll be a strikeout for Danielson as the runner does steal second. Good job, Ethan. Great job, Eat.
Great job pitching. Great job.
Excellent day for Danielson. And he'll be relieved by Joseph John Franzen. We'll take a break.
Hey, that was the best sign of the year. You look confident, right? You look really good.
Okay, so here we go. Joey Franzen on the mound. Joseph John, they call him JJ, comes into today having hurled 233 pitches, throws strikes at a clip of 54%, exact same as Danielson. Only 5 strikeouts. He'll surrender about 1 run per inning on average. That is 3rd best on the team, however. And that one is about an inch outside. So 1 out. After the Danielson. We'll give Danielson let's see, what do we do? Do we give him half credit if it's in the dirt and the catcher has to... Oh, that's right. The catcher, it was not free base because first base was occupied. So we'll give Danielson that full strikeout. So two outs today for Danielson, and Danielson, for the time being, was tied with Erdman with 11 strikeouts this year, both of them chasing Nelson, who's got 13. Ball outside. Very critical part in the game here. Tie game, 2-2, bottom of the 4th. 1 out, runner on second. And Franzen is going to administer a 4-pitch walk. Not a ton of harm done as first base was open. Good word of encouragement from Coach Deerdorf, reminding Franzen, just throw strikes, good defense behind you.
Hey, leave it up, that away. Something you can drive.
Normally that would be a strike, but the batter here, very, very, very small. That is called a ball. There's a hard hit ball, but it dies quickly in the grass, and Deerdorf, charging from short, cannot scoop it clean. And so we are going to have bases loaded with nobody out.
No. I know there's one out. I want to get this guy. We're tied up. I want to get the guy at the plate first.
I think great piece of coaching there from Dahlberg. A slight debate between Coach Dahlberg and Elijah Deerdorf, the shortstop. Deerdorf wanting to prepare for a double play to get out of the inning. Coach Dahlberg, recognizing the score is tied, wants the focus to be on getting the out at home. That is going to be a foul ball. About 2 feet foul is all. Pretty close there. But I think it's a good decision there by Coach Dahlberg just to focus on, let's not roll the dice. What do you think? Maybe 20% chance we get a double play versus maybe a 30% chance we can just throw home and get the guy out. Okay, so this will be interesting. Dahlberg is going to have his first error of the year. But no, it's not all glass half empty, as the runner from second had to tag, and so after Dahlberg dropped it, we were able to get it to third. So in a perfect world, Dahlberg would have caught that and then thrown home just like Dressler did earlier. Instead, the runner from third is able to score, and Deerdorf is going to be able to field that line out at short, closing quickly. We'll go to the coach conference here.
Listen, we got to put up runs right here, okay? This is probably our only chance to bat again. Okay, we're down 1. Okay, we've got, number 2 up? Okay. Let's go up, put a big inning up here.
Let's go right now. Everyone up. Dugout, knock it up.
Storm on 3.
1, 2, 3, storm!
Everyone talk.
Bro, the umpire zone is so small.
Crazy. 3 of them like got it right down.
Hey! Hey, we got any pitcher?
New pitch. New pitch. Everyone out. Everyone out.
Actually, might be grading.
Mass moves mass. He has the most potential energy.
Oh, yeah, what?
You have the most potential energy on the team. Actually, then I don't think he's walking.
So back to the situation there. They had bases loaded, 1 out, and a fairly routine pop fly to Dahlberg, who ironically 16 for 16 this year. In a perfect world, still be aggressive. You're seeing the ball well. So, in a perfect world, Dahlberg would have caught it, thrown him out at home. Probably more than a 50% chance, however, that runner still tags up and is able to score, and we're at a 3-2 result, no matter what. So, here we go, top of 5, Ames down 3-2. They'll have what's called the heart of the order, batters 2, 3, 4. Dressler, Bancroft, Erdman, Hibbing, Dahlberg, Burrell.
Hey, good cut. Good
Good
cut.
swing from Dressler there.
Good cut.
Dressler comes into today hitting 464. New pitcher for ADM. Ball low and outside. For all of the complaining Colton was doing about how tight the strike zone is on defense, well, that comes to help you when you go to the plate.
Good eye. Good eye.
Don't know where that one was. This is the rare game where the strike zone seems to have gotten smaller.
Good job. Good job.
They called that a hit by pitch instead of a walk. So Dressler is on first. Leadoff batter aboard. This is Graydon Bancroft. Bancroft takes him with the knees for a strike. Looks to the heavens in disgust. And Dressler is going to steal second. Great call.
Let's go, great base hit here.
Don't know if that was a signed steal or if that was an instinctive steal, but
We down 1.
yes, 3-2.
Go for it. Go for it.
13 minutes to go, Luke.
Top in this inning, Sam.
That's right. There's a ball outside, and Dressler is going to get a second stolen base.
Here we go, base here.
So Ames Storm has the tying run 90 feet away, and nobody out.
Here we go, great base hit here. Put it in play.
Bancroft, second on the team with 11 RBIs. And that will get the job done. He is going to fly out to right field, but Dressler will score easily. And we've got ourselves a tie game with one out, top of the fourth. So Dressler walks, rather hit by pitch, steals 2 bases. Bancroft hits him in, and Ames with some good energy coming from the dugout. This is Dexter Erdman. Erdman takes one maybe a little bit inside. Didn't look a lot inside. Erdman, one of the few to wear an orange helmet. Most of the boys wear white. Erdman quickly 2 strikes on him.
All right, 2 strikes here, Dex. Bigger zone.
If you want to do it,
We're
maybe
close.
you have to.
We're close.
I'm always the big out. Hey, got you.
And Erdman's going to get plunked.
Good job. Good job.
So he is aboard. And that'll bring up Colton Hibbing. Colton 5 feet from a home run his last at bat. Erdman, your 2024 team leader in stolen bases.
Home plate isn't working, so we're leaving the camera on you.
Okay, got it. Hibbing takes one inside, so he thought. Hibbing, team leader with fewest strikeouts, only 3 times in 13 games. Erdman will steal second successfully. He did not pop up like Deardorff does so often. So Hibbing already with an RBI today. Would love another one here. Erdman, plenty of wheels to get the job done.
1 out, Dex. Still 1 out.
If Colton can put it in the outfield. Score tied 3-3.
You got more.
Hibbing takes one outside, so 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Score tied 3-3. Top of the 5th. Erdman on second. And Hibbing takes one inside. So we got 3 balls, 1 strike,
Here we go, Golden. Base hit here.
1 out.
Get more, Dex.
If
More,
this was the major leagues. Yeah, Hibbing wisely takes time there. I was going to say he's taken forever to get all his stuff together. And he will walk.
Here you go, Landon.
So things getting interesting here. If Dahlberg can get aboard, let's just pretend he walks. That would load the bases for team leader in RBIs, Finn Burrell. Sorry for the chain link fence view. That one's going to be slapped foul by Dahlberg. Sounds like our home plate camera might have run out of battery.
Let's go, Landon.
1 strike on Dahlberg there quickly.
Hey, way to hold, way to
I'll
hold.
take one high.
Way to hold, way to hold.
So 1-1 the count, 1 out. Top of 5.
More, Dex. More.
Runners on first and second. Dahlberg is going to pop one high, and the right fielder closing is going to collect that. So here we go. Ames down to their
Here we go, Finn.
receivable last out. We're in minute 93.
2 out, go in contact. 2 out, go in contact.
Good words of encouragement from Colton Hibbing. Take your time.
You got this, bud.
No one better. Take your time. Confidence. All good stuff. Burrell is going to tee off, and that is going to drop in right field. Erdman will score from second. Hibbing will roll to third, and Burrell with the go-ahead RBI of Erdman. Nice job base running there by Dexter as well. And Ames takes the lead 4-3 in the top of the fifth. Very timely hit by Burrell. Wasn't even close. Right fielder didn't have a chance. Hibbing for the second time today at third. That was a dangerous play there. Burrell.
Great option for the ball, too.
Yeah. Did you tell him to do that? Okay, gotcha. So Burrell elects to just go to second.
Maybe your dad would call me.
So we're in the top of the fifth. Ames leads 4-3. This will be the final inning unless we need extras. Hibbing on third, Burrell on second. Joey Franzen, your pitcher, up to bat.
Here you go, Joe. You got this, Joe. Right there for you.
Joey with a hit in each of the last 2 days of action.
Here you go, Joe.
And Franzen is going to, line out to center. There's a diving catch made by the center fielder. It was a perfect hit, just a little too straight. We're joined in the booth here now by Grant Franzen. Hey, I think they're back to the field view.
Go, hustle up, hustle up.
Elijah pitching.
Did you get hit in the shin earlier?
I got hit in the shin, yes.
I don't know what to think.
That was because the boys were screwing around on their warm-ups, on their infield warm-ups, and so. So really fun game here as we head for the bottom of the fifth. Ames now leads 4-3 after scoring 2 runs in a must-score situation. Dressler led off with a walk, stole 2 bases, was hit home by Bancroft to tie it up. Then Erdman hit by pitch, Hibbing walked, and Burrell hit in Erdman. Hibbing stranded at third for the second time today. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, and Elijah Deerdorf is going to be your pitcher here. This is the, time of the game where you're always just trying to figure out, okay, not quite sure why they didn't leave Franzen in, but pitches definitely a thing. Deerdorf, a bit of a gamer as well. Been in a lot of high pressure situations, both in basketball and in track. Part of 3 school records this week. Shuttle hurdle relay, sprint medley relay, long jump, so why not? Here we go. Bottom of 5. Bottom of 5, Ames leads 4-3. Hibbing behind the plate, Deerdorf on the mound. Ball just a bit upstairs. Burrell at third. Ian Nelson coming in at short. Dexter Erdman with 4 outs today. 4 of the 12. I'm gonna grab my calculator real quick. I think that's a third. A third of the outs today. At second today by Erdman, and Bancroft at first.
Out of the way.
Deerdorf high there. I think it was right at 10. Okay. I mean, if not, like 9:58 is when they broke from the home plate. So this is it. Yep. So 4-pitch walk. Meanwhile, you got Danielson in right, Dahlberg in center, Dressler in left.
We're good, D. Hey, turn it middle. Hey, make your D work. Turn it middle. That's work for you.
Hey, no help here, kid. Something you can drive. Looking to drive. Get in the driver's seat.
I'm gonna go, since our cameras are down and this is the only one you can.
Yep.
Go up, no throw.
Up. You're all right. Okay. You can't make the tag, but.
Hey, look back on one. You're good. You're good.
No outs. Okay.
So the runner there from first is able to steal second. That'd be the tying run.
Nice.
Big swing and a miss.
Keep coming.
Stay right there, kid. Keep it
The
level. Keep it level.
ADM batter.
Go. Up 2. Nope.
Ball high.
Take a jump. He gets by him. Yep.
There's a hard hit ball. That is a beautiful play from Ian Nelson. Just a half second late. Beautiful play from Nelson though at short.
Let's go, 2-4.
And we'll have the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at first. There will for sure be an attempted steal here by the runner on first. He's pretty quick cookie. So here we go. Bottom of 5.
Watch the cut, Luke.
Nobody out. Runner's on the corner. Runner will go. I take it back. Runner does not go.
Down. Watch the ball going down in the dirt. Get a good secondary. Add. Nope.
Nice job there by Hibbing digging that one out of the dirt.
Just throw the ball. You're good. Just throw the ball.
Add. Get bigger.
Good pitch.
Strike
There you go. Keep those coming.
thrown by Deerdorf there.
You got D behind you.
Not even looking.
There's a swing and a miss. Foul ball.
We got two down here. We got two. All right.
Confident. Make sure he goes to the plate.
So just to recap, we got bottom of 5. Ames leads 4-3. Nobody out. Runners in the corner for ADM.
Step off. Good step off. Good step off. Good step off.
Elijah Deerdorf in at pitcher for the Storm. And there's a foul ball.
2-3, go get him. Go get him.
Second if you're at second inning. But it's better to have you in a position where
You Elijah, you got this.
add.
Ball high.
You're good. You're good.
Let's count.
So we do have a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not the end of the world if there's a walk. Second base is open anyway. There's a hard hit ball, and that's going to be trouble. That'll fall in the outfield. We're going to get it in quickly. So it's essentially the same as the pass ball or the walk, but runner from third does score, tying the game 4-4. So here we go, 4-4, runners on first and second for Adele, nobody out. And this will be it. If we, best Ames can do is hope for some extra innings. There's a strike from Deerdorf. Ball high.
Hey, you're good. You're good, bud.
Okay, start right there and move to the secondary. Add Kate.
There's a strike.
Go, Pete!
One more, bud. One more, one more.
So this gets interesting. I don't know where ADM is at in their order, but it's definitely not the top.
Nobody, Kate.
Going. Going.
There's a ball low. Hibbing will throw down to third just a little bit late. Good job by Burrell coming off the bag to make sure and secure the throw. So again, the backstop is very small. Even with a passed ball, it's unlikely the runner from third would score.
Hey, way to hold on. Hey, now you're ready to go.
Good attempt at framing there by Hibbing. So we have a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners on second and third. Score tied 4-4 in minute 106. Oh, just a little bit high.
Heads up, heads up. Ball, 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 ball. Go, get ball back to him.
Hey, infield.
Everyone up.
We're going home with it. Going home with it.
So Adele DeSoto Minburn has bases loaded, nobody out. It's going to be a ball high. Again, the backstop very, very, very short.
Hey, you're good, you're good.
This base runner on third for ADM, biggest clapper I've ever seen. Also one of the larger players I've ever seen.
Here we go, 10.
Look good.
Come on, kid. Straight to the ball.
Umpire,
Short, straight to
on
the
that
ball.
scale of -5 to +5, where -5 is a door hole. The strike zone's probably a -3. That one's in for a strike though. So 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, bases loaded, score tied 4-4. Ball inside, we're a ball away from game being over. At the beginning of the game, Coach Dahlberg had them all rallied in the dugout, and conversation was, you know, we need to score more than 5 runs. That was fortuitous. And there's a beautiful strike. So, quite the drama here. A ball and the game's over. A strike and we're in business.
Yep.
And the super rare skip pitch. Skip pitch ball. RBI of the runner. So that is all she wrote. Ames loses 5-4, falls to 3-11. Exciting fifth inning, no doubt. Good job by three-fourths the boys going over, telling the umpire thank you. So happy Mother's Day. I'll see you in 3 weeks for tournament number 5. Thanks for tuning in. Hope it's a great afternoon.